Welcome to the Frontal Assault Podcast. Frontal Assault is a record label based in Butuan City, and we are catering for underground bands on the underground scene. And besides being a label, we are also a podcast. So this is just a test run, and we don't know how frequent we're gonna release podcasts. Hopefully once a month at least. And besides being a podcast, we are also a zine. So you're gonna expect that Frontal Assault is gonna release a fanzine covering the music scene in Butuan City.
Yes.
So let's introduce ourselves so that they'll know who they're seeing.
Hi, my name is Calvin Castellon. I am part of the A&R team, and I'll be catering with most of the bands before and during and after their events, and even whenever they have queries and other reasonable questions for our ongoing stuff.
Hello, I'm Kukay and I'm a music producer. Tapos, diri sa Frontal Assault, I'm the techie person.
Very technical.
And you're also the editor-in-chief of the zine. My name is Brian, and I am the founder of Frontal Assault Records. So that's it.
The trends in underground music are bands or artists starting to regress from the polished, overproduced sensibilities to a more raw direction.
Okay. So I was the one who pitched that idea, and that idea came from a post that Korn made. Are you guys familiar? This very huge new metal band from the 90s, early 2000s, and as we all know, the music that they released recently are very polished as heck. Like they almost sound like a jaunt band.
Yeah, most of their songs are very jaunty.
Very jaunty.
They strayed away from their original sound.
Heck yeah.
It's sad to say that most of their sounds are very heavily produced and it's very poppy sounding, even though it's a very heavy band. And it's sad to hear that they're going that kind of direction, and it's very. And I'm very hopeful that they go back to the raw stuff, because the raw stuff is the realest.
Yeah, and they made a post about releasing a new record, and in that new record, they're trying to trace their origins again, going back to their origins and recording DIY style, like the old tape recordings that they used to do before. And I think that's a very powerful statement coming from a huge band like Korn, right? Like a lot of it's almost a household name, guys. So, in my opinion, I think it's a good thing that they're right. What can you say about it?
Particularly sa production side, kay kapoy na kaayo sa talinga kan overproduce.
Real.
Matod pa ni Martin Scorsese nga, it's fast food.
Fast
Mass
food.
produce.
Yeah.
Tapos kanang full na bitaw artificial stuff, wala, there's no humanity in it left.
Yes.
So ganahan ko ani nga direction in music.
I think it's not Korn who really started this revolution of like before pa gid ba?
It's
Before
an
pa.
ongoing movement.
Yeah, but in terms of kind of itong i-polish din ang music, like I think if correct me guys I remember Periphery being the first band to really polish their stuff.
Not really Periphery, but there are some not well-known bands that actually polish their songs. And ang Periphery, isa ra pud na siya sa mga bands na mas dipili sila na i-polish ug maayo. Tapos nisunod pud ang Polyphia.
Yeah, I remember si
pag-produce.
Misha Mansour ba nila guitarist? No,
I think
Misha Mansour.
I think
Correct me guys okay, kasi nasa YouTube ko. Kay siya gitong naguna aning sa YouTube ito nga mag-interface tapos mag-record and stuff. Tapos murag siya yung naguna na part kanang grabe jud ka kuan bitaw do kanang hugot kana bitang
Viral.
hugot ang iyahang kuan ba songwriting ba nga kana bitang pocketed yun
Piece by piece
oo
siya.
nga na bitaw nga dagan murag diha nagsugod sa John unya murag natakdan ang uban ng mga bands na nasa metal na territory ba.
Yeah, because
Heavy.
the reason for that is most digitally produced sounds are very well heard. Mo na reason nga nung gusto sa ubang mga bands around mid-2010s na i-artificially produce sa ilang music even though they still have their own signature within those digital prints. And sure, it sounds good. It really sounds good. Pero in the long run, around the start of 2020s, they had enough of it.
Yeah.
And actually they've already had enough of it around late 2010s. The problem now is they don't have the right voice to protest against it. And it's a really good thing that there are a lot of bands na they want to lean in into the raw stuff, not because of nostalgia or not because of the hard editing part of it. It's because of what Coupe said. There's no humanity in it. There's no humanity in it, and at the same time, I don't see any kind of. There's still way boys.
Kaya
Nagyapon siya ka ng future.
mura bitaw wala na nila nakita ang sense ba nga. Nagsige sila panindot og sound. Tapos super polished na hinlo na kayo. So what now? Mura din na bitaw.
Yeah, what now?
What now?
They sound the same. From how I hear most of it, they sound mostly the same. Ano ba? So it's much better to go back to the raw stuff. Dili lang heavily edited. At the same time, they can tune their tones in their own way na dili na magpare-pareho sa uban. And it's kind of sad na kung magpadayon paghihapon yung pag-edit sa mga songs na to.
Factor po diha ang kuan kada bitaw ginaingon nga the loudness war. Nahitabo man gud karon kanang mga record labels bitaw. Ang ilan ng mga new nila nga executive who know nothing about music. So magpalaban na sila ng algorithms nga mao ni nga mga style ang trending. Magkuan na ba wala na ga-innovate.
Yeah.
Kay nag-stick na sila og formula. Tapos mao na lang ilang i-follow kay that's the guaranteed way to make money.
Kay ang akong nabantayan sa music around 2010s onwards. It's a good thing you mentioned Polifia. Kay kaning nga mga bands ang ilang 40 I guess like there's nothing against this guys na in the first place. I'm not a hater of Polifia but ang ilang first nga siguro priority is not the catharsis but more on the instrumentality, more on the kanang musicianship. Nga na, maayo sila motukar.
More like
nawala na ang wrong sensibility, pagkatong energy. Nga na dito, nawala na.
There's still energy in it. They lean more onto the aesthetic and the technicality of their music.
Nga, kung imong i-trace back like the bands from the 80s na energy-wise, grabe yun.
Sobra.
Diba? Like, pinnacle energy, jud ba?
Pag-alis na itong mga social ng mga kuan equipment.
Oo.
Wala yung otosyon.
Kayo. Ano bitaw? So, I think mauna ang ginapangita sa mga tao sa karon, especially the new generation, the Gen Zs. I think they lean towards bands that have that raw, unpacked energy. Like talking about turnstile, that kind of stuff.
You realize bitaw nga, it's not the technicalities that grabs the audience but the soul, the energy of the soul. Ano siya?
Yeah. I think it's a good thing. Kaya ang statement po daan na siguro sa ang bearing siguro sa statement sa Korn is kanabitang gini-clear nila kung balik sila sa roots. So, in a good way, it's also an inspiring message coming from them towards the younger bands na kanang dili maka-elevate sa ilang equipment, sa ilang resources sa kanang mga sign ng mga bands, di ba? Like Korn. So, murag the playing field is being leveled.
Yes.
Dito, no?
Yeah,
So yeah, I think it's a good thing
it's a good thing.
in a way na i-declare na sa Korn and other bands po na ganahan mo sod na balik sa raw nga.
So, sunod na ko nga kuan item is the revivalism and the return to physical media.
Return to physical. Yeah, it also follows na kanang ganahan sila og ganahan sila mabalik sa rawness.
Yes.
So na ay element of tracing back the roots. So, usagid sa roots na to is, diba? Like the physical media na part.
Mga cassettes, vinyls, cassettes.
Yeah.
Cassettes.
And akong ma-share lang kay diri sa bukuan, wala pa jud kay point of comparison kay wala pa yung nagsugod ana diri.
I think not so good na kakay katong sa ano ninyo sa event ninyo last May 7 nag-sell out
Yeah.
mga cassette tapes and were there some people who bought it? And that's one of the best ways to start. And you're the catalyst of it in Group 1.
Yeah.
Ano ba? And those people na naay sarili mga cassette tapes, it's a good thing kaya syempre ibalik na mo. And also you're doing it for the nostalgia at the same thing for the collection of your music.
Kaya kita ka tong post na quotes ba yun sa Spotify.
Kung kita ko ito nga nag-invest, ang money niya nag-invest sa AI nga military chip.
Na-fact check naman namin.
Oo, na-fact check.
It's true.
They're not paying. Mas maayo pag ang bayad sa Apple Music.
Bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Freaking hell, man.
That might affect pod ka ng DIY record labels kay knowing them they're very enthusiastic when it comes to advocacies. Diba?
True.
So, mapiktuhan yun. Like, they will really lose a chunk of their investors if ever, if it's true. And speaking about comparisons kay, siguro ang akong ma-share sa physical is nakatour naman mi sa Manila and Cebu and Dayan nga na, ibalik na dyan sila guys.
Yes.
Like,
It's a good thing.
physical media is already back.
Yes.
And daghan na yung mga record stores.
Oo. So good na.
Sa Cebu pa lang daan, countless na.
Mga vinyls.
Yeah.
Tapos na sila yung flea market nights dito besides sa mga shops, kay mag-establish sila ka ng lang pop-up shops sa mga independent na sellers. If you have records na collecting dust in your bins, you just put it there and people will find treasure there.
Hell yeah.
Nag-gravitate na gid ta balik sa physical and like
It's very good. Ang mga cassette tapes, they have players, babalik na ito.
let's go back in style.
And there's also a record store nga so good sa Jensen. Shout out ko sa Lemboy Records.
Good stuff.
Mga members of the cast na band. Yeah. Sila sa Jensen. Check it out guys. So,
Ganahan po ang people bitaw kay nasumbulan na sila nga they don't get to touch their art.
Yeah, most music right now are in digital form
Digital
na.
format na.
We could not touch it at the same time. We just press play and then it plays.
Ikapoy na ang mga tao nga subscription based tapos mukalitrag kawala kay ma-sensor and whatnot.
Yeah.
So mas maayo nang you own your music.
Yes.
Kay kung mawala ang internet, kung mag-EMP ata, you still have your music.
accessible
Wait,
lang
ang
siya.
ganda ako matagiyan. Oh my God.
Cyber attack.
Kalkan malasa. Yeah, it's true though. It makes sense obviously.
Especially karon na shaky ang ato ang geopolitical climate guys,
Yes.
di ba? So, what if magira nagkalit na ang inyong mga kanta diyan, mga
Imagine! World War III is almost there, boys! Oh my freaking God,
at
man!
least ka ng physical, ma-reproduce pa nimo.
It's true.
Wapo.
And-
And na-adjud sa imo.
And here's the good thing po, Ani. Ang mga Walkman players na to diya, nag-collect load dust, magamit na to balik. And also, makagamit na po to balik kung kanong mga AA battery o AAA.
Oh.
Gasto na po ta, Ani. Unless na USB-C na siya rechargeable diha.
Kaya na mga ingana ng mga innovation sa China.
Palit to, be?
Of course, sa AAA para mahimong double A.
naman noon, pero ang kanang mubalik ta sa early 2000s ba na magpalit ta ka ng AA, AAA dito sa counter.
Pero 50,000 milliamps.
Pastilan. Umay. Sila na oras kung continuous ang sounds ni mo. Pero one thing na malingaw po sa kapag maggamit ka og cassettes is kanang imo siya side B kay you really have to put effort to put in the next part of the songs. Like sa part B kay kapoy naman.
Mag-rewind pa dyan ka na.
Mag-rewind pa o
lapis or pen.
Kay kung imo na siya i-compare and contrast sa digital stuff, isang kapindot, instant na siya. Pwede na mag-loop, pwede na mag-repeat.
It becomes a passive experience whereas kung rewind ka, it's intentional. Maminaw gid ka.
Yeah, and imagine this. Even though you're not a musician, ang pag switch lang nimo from side B to side A or side A to side B, hindi na po nimo, I'm part of this. Ano siya?
Ang usapod na ko nga nabantayan when it comes to the vinyl parts. Kaya grabe kayo ka-warm ang sound.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
In terms of auditory experience, naging difference. Like, kaysa sa maminaw lang ka anong nasa yung computer, diba?
Very bugnaw, airy.
Very yes, yeah.
Tapos madunggan mo ng
Mga cracking sound is Ibutang mayroon ako nasa song na ako. Hindi suggest ni ko kay gabi kay ka, good stuff. Butay, feel good mo na magpapibalik ko 1940s, 1950s, mga during war pa. Yeah, good stuff.
Usapan din kay kung palit ka physical media, daghan kayo og mga snippets na libre, like lyric sheet. Usually na yung mga posters, if generous ang imong palitan na banda or artist na posters, stickers, diba?
Even though it might cost a bit, it's worth all the money that you spend.
True.
Oh yeah. Imagine, nakita ko na poster sa imong banda, sa imong living room, or maybe in your bedroom. Masulod imong friends or girlfriend mo. Uy, namin na day ka. Kayo karong papogi po yun ba? Dating niya din.
So hopefully tanan na kung mga na-observe is ma-apply na nato sa mga bands na ito ni Simon, di ba? Like, by the way guys, if you are in Butuan City and you have a band, like any genre again, you can submit your material to us.
Yeah, we will listen to it. We will listen to it.
Frontal Assault ang pangalan sa Instagram. You can submit it there, by the way.
Kalimutan ko ang mga part sa physical media ba kay mentioning sa Spotify ka ng mga streaming platforms na gamay ra kayo ang percentage that will go to the artist. Whereas, diba si Snoop Dogg man itong nagreklamo nga, nag-billion streams na siya, ang iyang nadawat 50k na dollars.
What a shame.
Yeah, majority of that went to the label. Whereas, if mamaligya kag imong CD na tag 200, tag 500, if you sell mga 100,000 copies, dato na ka. And you get to keep everything.
Real. Pero ang hard part na ito is ang labor, pero worth it ang tanan.
Worth it tanan.
Sobra kayo worth it.
Yes.
Ano lang, patungan lang nimo ang kanang imong produce nimo sa imong group. Like let's say for example, ang pag-produce nimo is 100, patong kag 50 tapos na kayo.
And I think when it comes to physical media, i-covet niya ang sa streams bitaw, ang covet niya is the entire experience itself, like mawala na tanan. Imagine, dili nimo ma-hold, dili nimo ma-keep, dili mo makopya, dili mo ma-reproduce. Grabe dyan.
We could actually reproduce the sounds that we get from the digital. The problem now is, we still need external factors like CD burner and stuff. And it's kind of hard to get those in this era. Let's say na-phase out siya, pero it's still there. Na-phase out lang siya ang labong niya. And the generation right now don't know what CD burners are. The hell, man!
Ang advantage na ito din sa bukod, kay daghay mga vintage collectors.
Really?
But mo ba?
Daghan, nagani vinyl club diri.
Really?
Ay, vinyl club.
So, all ages ni Coach?
All ages.
Pero ako say majority sa ilang age
Ang
bracket.
majority mga kuan, mga boomer.
Mga 50s, 60s.
Expected yun. Kay lahat yun ng
Ang ilag yun ng
domain, di ba?
legacy.
Hell yeah.
Oo. Pero hopefully madugangan o mga young
Oo.
ones, no?
If I may ask, ang ilang mga ang ilang vinyl club, what usual mga music yung mga madunggan nito?
Mga
Mostly
Sergio Mendes, mga
Oo.
Toto.
So kato yung ilang yung
Ilang yung
ilang
generation. Shout
Shout
out kang Tito Julie.
Okay.
Dapat sila age or...
Na-icon, i-add ka doon mo.
Okay, nice. Ang katong rilakot na ako, ayaw ko.
Rainbow account.
Nasa yung mga kalihukan Coach, like magkuhan sila.
Wala pa man noon, pero online lang, mag-discuss lang sila sa ilang mga
Oh, so
Unsa-
murag Reddit nga style.
Oo,
ng
more
ano
Reddit.
lang.
So, wala ka ilang book Reddit. Boomer.
Pero wala, dili pa sila nag-meet up or nasa yung mga events and stuff like magpakita lang or magbaligya or
Wala pa.
events.
Mga, kuan right now, discussion page pa siya.
Okay. So wala pa dito ka nag-spearhead na naay ka ng club na physically present silang tanan.
In the sense nga, kuan, sila raman nag-gather sa ilang kuan, mga balay-balay, mga inatura kaayo.
Hobbyists yun
Hobbyist.
sila.
Obvious na all. It's no problem na. As long as na sila a place to meet.
Kaya dito sa Cebu ba, na ay mga vinyl clubs na mag-spin po at the same time, kaya na yung mga DJ sa within the club ba.
Physical din the vinyl.
Oo, mag-spin din sila niya. Murag curated sa Cooks ba? Like for that night, puro shoegaze. Yan na dito. For that night, puro indie. Yan.
Sugdan na to natin eh.
Hopefully. Kaya bantay ko sa Mammoth Cafe, kanang diri sa taas sa Angels Pizza bitaw. Kanay the spin dira.
Sa may doon.
Nay the spin.
Masulod sa dooman.
Yeah.
Mama?
Okay. Nalipay ko gamay ba. Nga outside the clubs na bitaw ang spinning lang dili lang sa ila limito.
This is what I like about
Ibalik ang bumba.
Yeah. This is
Bring
what
back boom bap.
This is what I like about Book One. These are the things na dili niyo makita pre-pandemic times pa. Pero look at us now, post-pandemic. Most of the hobbyists, the artists, and all the things na wala diri sa Book One. Na. And most of those people are just inside their rooms doing the craft that they want to do. And now they're showing it to the public, and it's a really good thing. So I could really say that Book One is one of the
True.
It's tough.
In terms of culture sa dapat dunga na. Dili lang sa pagdumala pero sa uban po ng mga aspects.
Hell yeah.
So let's move on to the next topic.
Ang next topic, ang Gen Z and how they romanticize nostalgia.
And Gen Zs are very well known towards bringing the element of nostalgia not just sa music. Kay kung kabantay mo, Deftones is in
Oh,
TikTok.
Deftones, tinga ko nga gusto naman balik ang
Smashing
Deftones.
Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins is in TikTok, di ba?
So, di balik nagani ang kanang mga sound sa Slipknot, tapos nagana kay mga goth emo girls na sige nag-picture sa ilang mga hilig na na mga Deftone artists and stuff. Tapos na ako'y uban na mga goth na Gen Zs na grabe na kay malamig na mas better pa compared sa atong goth times.
Yeah,
Damn bro!
That's what I'm trying to say.
They're really good at their craft.
Dili lang sa music, but naapod sa fashion nga department bitaw na kanang ningbalik ang cargo pants, ningbalik ang square pants, kanang jorts ba?
Mga bomber jackets.
Ningbalik ang docks,
Loose yung mga
mga loose.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Niya ka ng mga denim nga itong vests.
Vest
mga
denims?
balik
Yes.
na.
Actually, nakakita ko din sa lalaki, katong ni baba ko sa SM. Naka siya, vest siya na t-shirt and shoes.
Sinasa na look.
Ako po'y nalagyan ganina sa kuan, sa naka-Harley, naka-leather.
Init
Kanang
bagit ka.
motor club.
Oo, kanang leather, yun nga uwan,
Wow.
jacket na, kuan kuan, walay si...
Nagmotor siya.
Nagmotor.
Kasi yung motor folks.
Kulang na lang na siya studded
leather tanan.
Nadi Harley sa
Oo,
motor.
na napag patch. Wala ko ka. Bantay sa mga patch.
So, sa ilang club siguro
Ayan,
to.
Base.
Astig eh.
So, yeah.
Pero igang kayo.
Igang kayo eh. Walang na alas dos pabayak to.
Okay, akong nabantayan mga good guys, ha? Niundang ang originality when it comes to fashion and music. Correct me if I'm wrong, ha? Sa mid-2000s.
Oo.
Kay after that is everything is just a revival.
Mostly.
Emo revival. Kaya ang emo, 80s pa na guys.
Yeah, it's true.
Revive na lang na. Niya, kanang uso sa unang high school ta nga colored pants. Kanang line color.
Yeah.
Diba? Like 80s pa na. Yan na, bitaw.
Yeah, as
As
the Bible said, there is nothing new under the sun.
Oh,
So,
nag-peak na ta.
balik ta.
Nag-peak na taas
So-
ang culture. So, recycle na lang.
So,
Yeah, recycle.
after 2005, di akong nabantayan na murag nag-recycle na lang jud per
Oh.
Yeah.
Even gani in movies, di ba? Wala na yung mga innovation.
Wala
Nag-peak
na.
yun ta, 2005. Ano dito?
Ano, here's the thing. Ingon man jud ang isa ka boss ng sauna, si Sir Renz. Sir Renz, ang tuwasa ka, pero I hope you hear this. Ingon siya na daghan siya yung mga scripts. All of the topics involved around cinema. He said na wala na joy parehas. Tanan na anay na buhat ng
Nani nakauna o buwan.
Dili na sa nakauna, na ako'y nagbuhat-buhat and wala naging ka ng new space for another innovation. It's sad to say, pero it is true.
Like sa late 90s, katong mga pop sa late 90s. Grabe, biya ka futuristic.
Oo.
Hantod
Seminal
karon,
pa jud.
Yeah.
Bagko jud ba?
hantod karon fresh pa kaayo.
Oh, yeah.
Dito kita nag-peak.
90s, 80s. Nga, nang balik-balik na lang na yun.
Yeah.
Maski sa mga gamit, katong Tamagotchi nimo.
Oh, hell yeah. Nakita mo ko, Chief.
Kaya sila, kita sila sa Tamagotchi.
Actually, namatay akong Tamagotchi kagabi.
Oh my God. So wala na.
Nalala ko yung Tamagotchi. Good shit, dude.
Yeah.
Sobrang no.
Gen 3 ni, bago ni. Holy shit. Good
That's
stuff,
my
good
point
stuff.
nga. Murag sa tanan na lang nabutang guys, nagbalik jud ang buwan trend.
Yeah.
Diba? So, there's no, kuhan siguro,
There's
nothing wrong na atong i-romanticize ng balik tang buwan. Kasi kang media and DIY buwan.
Actually, from how I see it is, some Gen Zs revive some of the things that we culturally do. Kay they want to be part of it. They subconsciously want to try out the things that their tito and tita, or even their mothers or fathers have done before.
They
And
have good taste.
really good taste, and I applaud them for that. I don't really give a shit about how they present themselves, even though the masses see them as somebody marunong kagkanding na skilled, bahala ka diha.
Kung technically Gen Z, di ako kay 1995.
They know appeal to
96 man.
25 lang.
24 ko. What the hell? Bro. Pero it's nothing, I have nothing
Ara ka sa
against this.
cusp.
You're the in-between.
Yeah, yung in between.
Yes.
Pero nakakita ko kuan ka ng post sa college sa US University at ato nga nagbutang nga 95 to 2012 ba ang Gen Z?
2010.
2010 no, something like that.
Pero from how you act and how you present yourself, you're just another millennial.
Lagi.
You're just another millennial.
Yeah.
So let's just say you're a late millennial. And stuff.
So now, why and how old music provides a sense of comfort and escapism na certain times for Gen Z.
Mawi na stereotype nga, ang mga millennials, we had the best childhood. Tanaon mo ning mga Gen Z nga, sa ilang childhood, isa na may mga day after tomorrow, mga 28 days later, pulos na disaster.
Bro!
Diba?
Linungkot na actually. Kaya murag nagsugod sa ilaha tanan mga disasters
Oh,
like
disaster.
wala pa gali sila
After Earth.
wala pa sila nag-30, halos tanan na experience na nila every decade na agay major catastrophe and shit ba. It's sad to hear it, but it's true.
Pero ang 2012 na movie, nagsugod ito sa atong era.
Oh, ato.
Yeah.
Murag mo yung catalyst ba, tapos everything
Went haywire.
wild shit after.
Batch.
Pero kanang Gen Z nga, bata pa ni anak na ilang makita.
Oh,
May
yeah,
matakay na, niagi kong tag-bananas and pajamas.
Bitap ba? Ano din?
Barney.
Oh, yeah.
Ang ilang kay gano'n na yung mga king kuy, yung mga Di na mga...
Tung-tung-tung sa
Kaya na brain rot na ba?
Brain
Rana,
rot. Mga iPad kids. Mo nang ga-crave sila og kanang experience bitaw nga kanang genuine na childhood. Nga innocent pa nila pa nang danay mga inside jokes ng mga adults ng mga king-queen, no?
Cappuccino assassin. Well, I don't blame them because they're trying to make content. The problem lang is they don't realize na it's making some kids brain rotly stupid. No, not necessarily stupid, pero it's making they're putting those kids' brains into a haywire of not useful information.
Pero I beg to disagree yung sleepy lang Gen Z kay...
No, not the Gen Z.
If i-compare nimo ang atong generation sa ila, sila ang mas critical. Kita murag passive kita. Like, daghang kay mga DDS sa ato ang generation.
Yeah, bro. It's sad, bro.
Oh my God! Like, wala lang. Outburst lang daw man.
Pero ang ako lang ito is, really stupid ang Gen Z. Ang katong mga brain-rot na mga part, medyo stupid ang gawin.
Commendable sila when it comes to advocacies.
Yes.
Yeah, sobra.
Oo, grabe. Critical kayo sila sa matanan.
Reasonable.
Bitaw. They are very cognizant sa mga panghitabo. They always have a say when it comes to things. Kaya ako, nagkakit mga peers na millennials na murag buhay paki. Masako pa nga magkuhan ko na ta, mangialam ko na ta sa mga rally.
Di ba? Here's the thing about some millennials. Those millennials are raised by boomers, and some boomers are traditional. The problem with millennials are we are in between the traditional and the liberal stuff. We know what tradition is, and at the same time we appreciate the progression of our culture. The problem now is because of those two things colliding between magkalisod sila choose which side they want to be part of. That's how I see it. And it's been one of the issues ba sa isa ka Reddit post na ako nabasa 10 years ago na 10 years ago pa niya na Ano man eh, nga mag-isod lagi ko ka choose kung mag-traditional ba ko, na mutuo ba ko sa akong mga magpapa or kanin sa mga bago na information na tama manoon. Ang problema lang is, murag sa require lang sa akong parents kay man siya, di naman kayo sunod sa tuon lang mo sa una pa. I get the both parts lang. It's kinda hard to balance it out.
Tuoy ba ang Gen Z kay sa ato we had Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, we have
What do they have? Jujutsu.
Pero they are very resourceful.
Sobra.
Ang tanan ng mga media before them, ilan ang gina-explore.
Different sa ato mga
Ginahimo nila ila. Naga ni Harry Potter yapon sa mga Gen Z. Like, naga pa clubs na sa Gen Z's. Mahilig ka sila nostalgia.
Dili na po sa Gen Z's, pati po sa mga mga newer gens. They're going to Harry Potter fan clubs na.
We go back to the more peaceful times.
Yeah, big stuff.
AI and its impact.
So guys, what are your experiences when it comes to AI?
We need to
And
hear your
music
side.
at the same time. So in-narrow down lang nato sa AI and music.
Kuan siya.
In what way? Can I explain?
Gi-try na ko si Suno nga mag-hip-hop siya. Kuan, Karnataka nga song. Dili siya kabalo.
Kung saan ang kanya?
Traditional nga Indian nga di siya
Wala pa sa iya ang system.
Wala pa sa system. Okay.
I wouldn't say no, wala pa sa iyang system, but wala siya yung mastery. Kay di ba kanang sa statistics bitaw nga, majority ba of music that's out there in the world right now kay naa sa premium mediocre na category. So mao na iyang pinaka-common nga dataset.
Mo yung gina-analyze. Ingana. Pero when it comes to niche ng mga genre,
Niche ng mga genre, competitive.
kay sa hardcore gani guys, grabe ang sa punk kay kamaon na si AI, kasabot na siya. Kay kaning among gitarista, grabe kay ka techie. So ang among hardcore song sa Turnpike, iyang gi-pa-translate into punk sa pop punk sa kuan AI niya. Nahimo gid siya like ang among lyrics niya catchy kayo siya kanang it's very alarming gani in a way.
Kay nanata dira sa part na mahimo siyang tool. So, what if mahimo siyang tool to corrupt instead of a tool to help or to
Diya,
elevate?
na.
Diyan na pa dun.
Si Timbaland may kuan ambassador anang sunog. Kuan gid siya gi-bash gid siya karon sa art world.
Yeah,
Shame.
grabe
Timbaland.
pila tayo na ang sponsor niya din na sa Facebook.
Sino
What
may-
about celebrity? Ano, video.
I know rin ako na si Timbaland.
Early 2010s na.
Dili kuan na siya.
Mid
Mid
Late
2000s.
90s to 2000s.
2000s.
Ano ba?
Premier Reverse niya.
Karoon na po. Yan.
So yeah, it's more on the bad side rather than the good side.
Yeah.
Ang problema man dun, we're not anti-technological innovation. We're against in the ethical sense, you know. Kuan producer man ko nga gagamit kog Logic Pro niya. Ang Logic Pro naging siya kuan integrated na gid sa M4 chip bitaw sa Apple. Naging AI.
Okay.
Unsa may ginabuhat nila na sila stem splitter. Bali, magbutang ka diha og kuan kanang imong recording, ma-split ni ang stems na lahi ang stems sa bass, drum, vocals niya kuan. Niya hinlo kaayo. Mo na inindot na kuan innovation
Mo na
sa.
inindot.
Mo na
Dili
inindot.
nang mahimo siyang kuan intrusive sa kuan ba?
Oh.
Process sa creative process sa artist. Intrusive naman gud siya kay kuan ba makahimo siya kanta. So kana nga job, kana nga department sa art department ba yan na?
Yeah.
Sa mga artist ba yan na?
Yes.
Yeah. May-utilize na noon sa AI. Di ba?
Diha ta na ta nga direction bitaw nga kanang mas clean ng mga stem splitters o nya mga kanang automation sa production pero dili na mag-regurgitate ra siya og mga kuan.
Yeah, like
That's so lazy. Kinsa may magkuan.
Kaya di ba na ay mga kuan kanang playlist sa Spotify karon na puro na lang kuno AI?
Oh, puro AI.
Nakaloka na.
Mga lo-fi o
Oo.
mga lo-fi.
Ay, ano na nila ang lo-fi?
Oh,
Ilan
tapos
man
ga-earn na.
Ga-earn sila. Si Spotify ra pud na. It's corrupt. Lagayan ako pag Spotify.
That's why-
Na may Bandcamp, iTunes, sa pala yung books, yung mga bawang Tidal,
Oh, Tidal. Gusto pa kuan.
YouTube Music.
Oh, YouTube Music. Mas nindot gani ang YouTube Music kay 2 subscriptions for one.
Yeah, so
21 doon.
actually nakasubscribe ko sa YouTube Music. It's really good. Wala na ikuan ka ng
So sa mga releases na to, di na ito ng Spotify. Ato na nang i-ditch
Naara ba na
Let's
yung
go
mga
for
kuan?
Bandcamp na.
Bandcamp.
Na ay kanang modus diyan kuan Spotify nga i-fraudulent bitaw imong kuan pasumangitlan ka nga nag-fraudulent
Ay, oo.
streaming.
Yes, yes.
Ang tamunday imong
Nindot
music.
wala.
Ay
Oo.
pagbaoy.
That's too...
Wala ayaw akong pag-Spotify.
Yeah.
Corrupt.
Fox pa.
Just kidding. Fuck you, Jeffrey.
So yeah.
Listening party siguro pa.
Let's go.
Very raw.
This is Shred the Intestines from Butuan. They're a hardcore slap band.
Ah, format,
Bungkag.
reaction time,
Kuan, by the way, kuan din sila. They are shrimp intestines.
shred the intestine.
Yeah, sa akong ninunduman kayo, metal din sila sa una, tapos yung heavy shift sila sa hardcore na booming ba. Tapos, yeah, that's it. Yeah, nagkasulat sila ng mga kanta ron, nag-record sila ng songs. DIY record din sila rin record.
Nice.
Yeah. What can you say about that?
Well, I haven't been in the hardcore scene for a very long time. So, from my ears, it's very nice to listen to a band na the raw energy bitaw. Yeah.
Ikaw, what can you say about that?
Yeah, it's the same as Kukay. It's the same as Kukay na naagid ang rawness of each note na ginagawa. The heaviness of the bass and the snares and drums. The thing po na akong ganahan is, even though na sila nag-carry sa legacy sa ubang mga traditional hardcore beats, they are trying to make it better.
Yeah, they're pushing it further.
Yeah, there's much more potential in these kinds of bands, and I'm really hoping further growth in the near future, and hopefully na makatabang kita sa ila.
Okay, besides them, by the way, kuha sila second year college
Wow!
sa CSU.
College pa lang na, ha?
Mostly, naayuban na younger pa daw. I remember nga naayuan, senior high pa, like sa ilang circle gapon pero another band siya po. Katong sa gastrointestinal. Ang vocalist na to is senior high pa. Wala ko ubus kay Dingo, grabe.
Nice!
Oo. Yeah. Mo na yung mga ma-expect na bands po na isa-sign namin. So, I guess that's it. And expect more from us real soon. More new releases siguro. We're gonna be making a Timber City hardcore compilation, pero dili na siya limited towards hardcore, but also its cousins, distant cousins, punk,
More like
slam, and everything. So definitely, yeah. So yeah, expect that maybe within the year. I really don't know. Pohon. That's it. You guys have anything to say?
subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe to our channel, YouTube, Frontal Assault, Instagram, Frontal Assault.
Fuck yeah.
And that's basically it.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace up.